Hello everyone, welcome to What If Issei Was in the World of Solo Leveling Part 9. Before we start, please go support AndresFelipeSolanoDi for writing that awesome fanfic. Now let's begin. This is the translated version I made. There will be some wrong he or she calling here because it's translated, so let me clear this. Issei is a male in this story. Chapter 50. Plans. Issei. Well, I'll get straight to the point. Many of us are frustrated for more reasons than one. That's why I think Akeno told you what I want to do. Giba. If we were thinking about it these 2 weeks, we wanted to contact you before. Issei. Sorry Kiba, but I didn't have time. Kiba. No, I understand, don't worry, you were his boyfriend, and it must not have been easy. If I join you, I could kill the bastard who killed my boss and destroy the sacred swords. Issei. Yes, basically. Kiba. Then I'm in without hesitation. Asia. I will help Issei unconditionally. I'm so frustrated that a friend died without being able to do anything. Aika Asara. We will support our brother, Ria's blood will take revenge. Akeno. You have my support in life and death. Kaneko. Honestly, she took me in when people tried to kill me. I'm definitely and I can't say no. Ravel. Issei. How do you plan to do this? Issei. We will attack the allied countries of the United States and not the United States. Ali. I support you in whatever you want, my friend, but you are sure of this? We face different countries, and each operation must be precise, and, above all, hidden. No one should know about you or us. Issei. Yes, every operation must be secret. Ravel. But why would you attack the armies of other countries? Issei. The Cows Brigade has a lot of support from the United States. Going against it is going against the United States. Ravel. And going against a country is going against its allies. Issei. Tell me how you go against a country without worrying about anything. Ravel. You finish off his allies. Issei. Exactly, you attack his allies so they can't support him. Ravel. Issei. Issei. I won't get you into this, Ravel. House Phoenix can lead to problems. Ravel. No, honestly, my brother left me as your secretary, and the job of one of her is to help her boss. Issei. Smiles because we have to work a lot. Kaneko. I guess our plan has phases. Issei. Yes, first we must create a guild. Now that Ria's died, there is no imbalance. We will fill the void of the Gremory family. Ali. That way we will have good public opinion and get political support. Issei. Correct. Second, we must do the processes in corresponding order for this. Once created, we will have eyes everywhere. We have to avoid rats. Ali. By that you mean? Issei. No one will join if he is not one of those present or is a long-time acquaintance, also a trusted person of mine. Ali. Can I suggest some? Issei. Go ahead. Ali. By the way, the guild positions, someone must be the master and vice master. Akeno. I think Issei is the most suitable. Ali. In my case, I am not interested in being vice master like a normal member. I am fine. Ravel. Also, Aika Asara. We are not interested anyway. Kiba. I agree. Kaneko. 2. Akeno. I'm fine being a member. Issei. Don't worry, I have someone in mind for vice teacher. Ali. Well then, the third step is the attack on the countries. Issei. I would say yes and no. You see, I heard information from one of the guild members who is not present here. His name is Roswas, that Hades is involved with him. After his words, the atmosphere became serious. Some couldn't believe it. Ali. I'm not surprised, he has a bad reputation for hating demons. Issei. Then it is simple. The third step is to attack the countries. However, before the third step, we are going to screw up all of Hades's plans. Ali. It will take me a while to find out the information, but I will have it shortly. While we organize everything as best we can, we must strengthen ourselves. A guild requires strong people, and at least each of us must meet an S-class standard at least. Ravel. That will be difficult but not impossible. Issei. Well, with that said, I will see you all soon. Ali. If something happens, contact us. Issei. Yes, of course. Thus everything slowly began to move while Issei was investigating some things at home. Elsewhere, United States Hospital. Guangdong-su. Ha. Asara. I see that you have been asleep for a long time. Guangdong-su. You, I thought of many people to see when it will wake up less to you. Basis. I just came to check some things. I wanted to see you first, since you were the cause of a lot of problems. Guangdong-su. I have to know something happened when I was like this. It will be based on. It's normal he beat you up, it's a miracle you're alive, you've been asleep for a long time. Things have happened, and not very good things. Ria's Gremory was murdered in this country. Guangdong-su. Everything is shit just when you wake up, and how we are still alive. Asara. Surziches is smart, he doesn't blame us all for it, but rumors say it was the Cows Brigade Guild. Guangdong-su. They are stupid, only they would get involved in something like that. They are very intelligent, or they have hidden cards. It will be based on. Without evidence, families can only swallow their anger, but that does not mean they will not do anything. Guangdong-su. I know that, the master of my guild will surely cut connections with anyone who has a relationship with them, but anyway, he brings you to visit me. Asara. Issei's father who you fought was actually human or a monster. Wang Dongsu. Ha, do you think I'm like this for fighting with a human? That guy is a monster, I still remember it. Flashback. Boru. Remember this beating, remember this feeling. Wang Dongsu. Bleeding. Boru. Never go near Japan, it's not for my son, but for your own good, because if you go and I find out that you approached my daughters or my wife, you won't be able to close your eyes when I kill you. End of flashback. Wang Dongsu. He was a monster. When I have the time I will go with a squad to kill him. Basara. Well, people from your guild came to see you, I leave, I have things to do. But Issei. Currently I think it's time to continue hunting, but with my legal rank at E, I still won't be able to access higher rank dungeons alone, so a feasible plan would be to not be part of the dungeon raid team. Reg. It is the best until waiting for the classification. There is also the issue of being less seen. Issei. Yes, we have to keep waiting. I can't show my skills with shadows. Either everyone knows that the Red Emperor enters Class S, so it doesn't matter, but not the whole country is aware of my other power apart from Red. There will be a lot of scandal about it and the Hunters Association. And sang. Sir, here is a report from the last 2 weeks. Issei's whereabouts at that time remain unknown. Oh. We hadn't seen him for 2 weeks. Curiously, before that Surziches especially came to see me asking to stop me from doing something crazy if I saw him. And sang. It's not like we can avoid it completely. Oh. Yes, it's true. I don't understand it. Here it says that he joined the miners team of the Hunters Guild. And sang. That's right, I was also surprised. Oh. I honestly don't know what that guy thinks. 1 day later. Chief Miner. You must be the new one. Issei. Yes sir, Hunter Ranky Issei. Miner. Issei, where did I hear that name anyway? I'm glad you helped us. Work diligently. Issei. Yes. The attacking team takes care of the monsters, the mining team extracts the minerals inside the dungeon, and the collecting team collects the body of the monsters except the boss. Greg. Look mate. Issei. So this is a rank A gate. I wanted to see one with my own eyes. Chief Miner. They are coming, they are leaving. Issei. So these are the hunters. Greg. That's it. Issei. Yes, Choi Jong-in. Greg. He is strong, there is no doubt about it, but someone equally or more is coming after him. Issei. Yes, he is the deputy leader of Hunter's Eye. Issei. She is more beautiful than I thought. Few women in the world who are human are at that level. Deputy leader Cha Hae-in. Greg. I definitely questioned if she is human because of the energy she gives off. Issei. Yes. Cha Hae-in. I felt a strong presence, maybe it was my imagination. Ugh, puts on a handkerchief. Issei. That was close. Chief Miner. Gentlemen, let's do our job. Soon they would enter the portal. Chief Master. Surprised is the first time you see such a big monster. Issei. I could say that it is my first time in an A-rank portal. Chief Master. Then don't be surprised, there are always monsters like that. Issei. They can't kill the boss, right? Chief Master. Yes, because the portal would close. Issei. And if he left his zone. Chief Master. It has not happened to me in 3 years of work, but taking into account that it is rank A we may die anyway, I do not think it will happen. Issei. Well, I'll go mining. I'd quickly be mining like crazy. Miner. Are you really a newbie? Issei. I'll finish here, I'll go the other way. Stealth skill has been activated. Greg. Well, it seems that we are already far away. Issei. If I can deactivate stealth now, it will be my chance to test myself against a rank A monster. He was quickly pulling the dagger out of him when he stopped. Ta Hae-in. What are you doing here? Issei. Close again, I'm sorry I got lost. Ta Hae-in. There is where the boss is, please go back. If you bother the boss many people would die. I was hallucinating, I could have sworn I saw a gun. Issei. Okay. Ta Hae-in. Wait. He was about to leave when she stopped him. Issei. Yes. Ta Hae-in. Sniff, there is no stench. Greg. What is he doing? Issei. No idea. Ta Hae-in. You really are a hunter. Looks at ID Ranky. Issei. The name sounds familiar to me. But I don't know where. Issei. Well, I'm leaving. Ta Hae-in. Yes, it may be because he is a low-level hunter, not on the contrary, he smells very good. Issei would return with the mining team. Chief Master. You got lost and you met the hunter Cha Hae-in. You are very lucky. She must be patrolling as a security measure to prevent the boss from leaving his area. Issei. I see. But why is she going alone? Miner. Because of the stench of hunters. Issei. Stench. Miner. If he is able to smell the aroma of hunters and it smells very bad, a unique type of physiology that is only with hunters, that's why he covers his nose with a handkerchief. Issei. I see, so that's why he approached me. It's like that time with the ice elves, but he approached me and smelled me without problems. It's because I'm a player, the only existence that receives benefits from the system. All this I have never asked myself what a player is. Chief Miner. But you have worked very well. Tomorrow there is another job in a rank A portal you accept. Issei. Sure, today I didn't have the opportunity due to the intervention of the S-rank hunter. I think tomorrow will be better. In a bar. Hang Sang. Geez, why are you like this? Yujin. I haven't been able to contact Issei lately. Hang Sang. The negotiations with your father went well. Yujin. Yes, but that's the problem, he wants Issei to be part of our guild. Hang Sang. Honestly, the situation is delicate. Yujin. Yes, because of what you told me about him and you laugh. I don't think talking about it is the best thing to do, but at least he should have called me. At that moment a call would come to the phone. Hang Sang. Your prayers were answered. Yujin. Issei. Issei. Hello. Yujin. Issei, I want to tell you what. Issei. Yujin, you are my friend, if you know, you don't have to say it, I know, let's just not talk about it regarding her. Yujin. I understand. Issei. The negotiations with your father went well. Yujin. Yes, don't worry now, it's better not to bring it up. Issei. Can you come tomorrow night to talk about something? Yujin. Yes. Issei. Okay, I'll see you later. Elsewhere. Tahein. Sorry, can you get me information about the Hyodo hunter Issei? 1 day later. Issei. Again we finished quickly, being in a group makes a familiar feeling come. Kin. Excuse me, could I borrow one of the miners to join the attack team? One of our members carrying the bag didn't come. Chief Master. That's crazy, we're all E rank, a single scratch would kill us. Issei. Me. Hunter. Is that it? Miner. Issei ranky sir. Hunter. Okay, we will go with him. Chief Teacher. You are crazy. You know how dangerous it is. Issei. I'll be fine sir, don't worry. Kin. Well, let's go. Issei. Finally we have the chance. Dreg. If we are going to see the monsters of a rank 8 dungeon. Issei. But deep down I don't understand why it feels the same as when I entered that red portal in the past. You have entered a dungeon. Healer. You don't have to be nervous, most of us here are A rank. Issei. She must be the team's healer compared to Asia, she is far behind. Kin. Good, everyone to your positions. Everyone would immediately get into their attack positions. Hunter. What is that? Multiple creatures in canine form would pounce, but immediately the group would take care of it. Kin. This is weird. Issei. It is rare for jackals to appear in A-rank dungeons. Healer. No, but they are normally hunted, you don't see them much in these dungeons, because they are prey to other monsters. Issei. Approaches, do they have a leash? Did someone raise them? Kin. If that's true, they have a purpose. At that moment fear will invade everyone in the group, the exception was Issei. Issei. It seems like the real ones are coming. Kin. Tall orcs. Hunter. Here. They would immediately pounce on the team's tank, but the feint was evident. Hunter. They are going after the magician, be careful. But it was useless, everyone was surpassed in brute force, one would lose his arm at the hands of the axes. Magician. Be careful. Healer. Ah. Issei. The games are over. After those words the body of a tall orc would be dismembered in the air. Issei. Stealth skill is useful. Greg. You will kill them all. Issei. I will only kill those who I can without being noticed, besides those who have noticed. Hunter. It's over, we won. Magician. He should be calm, but abilities like stealth don't go unnoticed with magic like mine, even so for now I won't say anything, he must have his reasons. Healer. Hey Kim, I have something to tell you. Issei. I hope everything is calm. Kin. Someone used magic and dismembered an orc in the air. That's Gina, it was you. Gina. It's not possible with my ability. Hunter. Leader, shall we continue? Kin. This. Issei. It must be difficult, but he is a sensible leader. Kin. We retreat. Immediately everyone would return, but when they saw the portal. Greg. This is bad. Issei. Yes. Kin. There was no barrier when we passed. Hunter. Someone placed it here. Kin. Wizards. At that moment, as if it were unreal, everyone would feel enormous pressure. Maga. We must hurry. Issei. The wave of magic is such that even those who do not feel it have begun to feel it. Magician. Spits blood. Wizard. Spits blood. Jinn. Spits blood. Immediately the wave crushed the magicians, slowly they turned around, and red eyes in the darkness penetrated their soul with their gazes. An orc slowly approached the leader. Kin. Shiver. Orc. GRG human, I am Kargalgan, I like to meet you humans, I transmit my voice to you from this orc. Issei. Dreg. Yes, everyone heard it, magic should be used as a translator and mediator in the orc, that means. Issei. If the magician is responsible, I can only think of what position the magician occupies, and it is that of boss. Orc. Magic made, no matter how great my great sorcerer Kargalgan, can't be dispelled by humans. Kin. What do they want? Orc. Choose to die for my men or follow my men. Kin. What is your plan, Sir Hunter? Issei. Yes. Kin. If we fight before the rescue team arrives, what is the? Issei. There is no chance you will be shot down by the orcs. Kin. We have no choice but to continue. Issei. You plan to die with the boss. Kin. We are hunters, that's why they pay us large amounts of money, because we can die at any moment. Healer. This is a notebook, if something happens, you can run away and give it to my family. Issei. I'll keep it for now, but there's no need for me to hand it over. On the other side of the portal, Tae-in. Resigned. Excuse me, Chief Master. Yes. Tae-in. The Issei hunter. Chief Master. Oh, I entered the portal as a loader. Tae-in. That an ear rank in a portal. Wait, the other time I thought I saw that he had a gun in his hand. I thought it was my imagination, but given the situation I'm going in for a personal reason, they have something like, Chief Master. We only have this, hands him a pickaxe. Tae-in. Ha. Chief Master. We are miners after all. Tae-in. It's better than going without anything. With Issei. In the boss room, an orc would be sitting on the throne larger than anyone else. Kargalgan. Humans welcome. It was like brushing with death, all the hunters felt they were going to die. Kin. Why did you bring us here? Kargalgan. As entertainment throughout your time here you will be killed by each of my men. I will enjoy seeing your resistance. Kin. For him we are all entertainment. He has strong warriors as guards, and here there is an army of them. Haya. He would jump in desperation to kill the boss, however the difference was enormous. Kargalgan. Protection him, foolish human gravity, gravitational acceleration. The hunter Kin would be treated as a toy with the reciting and movement of his fingers being crushed by the pressure. He was going to die before the orc wizard, but at that moment Issei would save him. Kin. Issei. Issei. This dungeon is the property of the Hunters Guild. I can't interfere without any approval. I'm asking you, do you want me to save them all? Orc. Lunges towards Issei. Issei. Dominant touch. The orc would be crushed against the ceiling and floor. Issei. I'll ask you one more time, do you want me to save them all? Kin. Yes, please save us. Issei. Okay. Kargalgan. You have strong energy for a human. Issei. I have never seen any monster with such magical energy. Kargalgan. That's obvious, it's the end. Issei. Yes, for you I mean my shadows arise. Everyone was shocked, both monsters and humans. For a moment he questioned who the real monster was. Outside the portal, and sang. The soon-to-be-announced S-rank should know his position because he decided to enter as a miner. Chief Master. Something happened. And sang. They will know tomorrow. Worker. Sir. And sang. Shake the meter quickly. Worker. This is bigger than an A-rank portal. And sang. There should be no problems with an S-rank inside the dungeon, but I must enter. I will enter. Inside the dungeon. Tae-in. Corpse of high orcs. If they are high orcs no one will survive. I must hurry. With Issei. Great orc mage. Trying to start a battle with a few soldiers. Issei. You will fall if you underestimate us. Wizard. With my magic I can only summon 2 beasts. Maga. What sinister energy. Issei. Smiled. I wanted to try this ability that I got a long time ago. Monarch's domain. Shadow soldiers fighting within the domain will gain a 50% stat increase. Issei. Iron. Let the carnage begin. Iron. Tears them apart. Issei. Igris. Igris. Cuts them into pieces. Kargalgan. Arrogant fool, your puppets won't be of much use. Issei. You are the only arrogant one here, they will be able to regenerate. Kargalgan. They will still consume your mana. Issei. Would lunge at him. Kargalgan. Hymn of protection. Issei attacks would be blocked. Issei. It's different from Midas, he had little defense, but he has powerful spells and good defense, however it's different now that I have my necromancer class. This one would drink a mana potion. Kargalgan. Accept your destiny. Issei. Arise. Kargalgan. Shocked, you turn my shadows into living dead. Issei. And when everything is over you will be too. The look of terror would be fixed on the orcs. Kargalgan. Scared, it can't be him. The monarch. Immediately his voice would be distorted, not allowing him to speak. Issei. This is a battle between generals. Kargalgan. Because he is on the side of the humans. Then why are we here? The voice in my head tells me to kill humans. Igris was destroying all the orcs, Iron was the same, and Tank was destroying them, along with the orc soldiers who were now part of Issei's army. The battle was almost decided. Kargalgan. Enough, I will not let you be more arrogant. Hymn of sleep, lethargy and blindness. You have resisted. You have resisted. You have resisted. Issei. What an idiot. Kargalgan. Shocked like. How could you undo all my curses? Issei. I am your worst opponent. Great blessing from the Candiero sorcerer. Longevity permanent effect. All diseases and status effects are cured and sleeping will explosively increase regeneration ability. Kargalgan. This is not it. Issei. Destroy his barrier. A shadow mage would shatter the sorcerer's barrier. Kargalgan. Ah. Issei. Curious, if you equip the orb of greed its power increases enormously. Kargalgan. How dare you. At that moment the hunter Tae-in was arriving. Tae-in. This is summoned creatures. Healer. Kin is fine, resist. Tae-in. They are fine. What's going on? Healer. Hunter Tae-in. We are not sure. Kargalgan. I do not accept this. I will crush you. Issei. You know I have bad memories against very bad giant enemies, you're making me angry. Kargalgan. I will destroy you. Don't think that without my magic I can't fight you head on. Creates a fire sword. MP. 0. Issei. It seems like it's over. It will recharge during the fight with this guy. Hargalgan. Your luck has run out. Issei. Shut up now. Stabs him in the eye. There is no way for a wizard to stop an assassin's attack without guards. Hargalgan. Aya. Issei would begin to brutally tear him into little pieces. And sang. What am I seeing in front of my eyes? At that moment the members of the association would arrive. Tahayan. They were all summoned by that man. And sang. That's it. Issei. Enough of slicing your body in these circumstances. It's better to practice with your fists. I would start beating his mouth open. And sang. So this is the strength of the Issei hunter. How many of those monsters can he summon? Tahayan. Even when I searched for information it was highly encrypted. Do you know Hitha? And sang. I know a little about him. Hargalgan. On his knees. Ha. Issei. The moment a sorcerer loses his guard, it's over for him. Hargalgan. Miserable. Issei. Tell me what it feels like to be on your knees before me and those who were your soldiers. Hargalgan. This is impossible. Issei. Kill him. He would immediately stick his weapons into him, killing him. The dungeon boss has been defeated. You level up. Issei. The experience was little. I guess I can't compare him to Loki, who is a god, and I have been leveling up thanks to past battles. For example, when I saved Akeno and killed those 50,000 men, I guess I will need more experience in the future. And sang. As I assumed it was easy. Issei. I shouldn't be greedy. This is not my dungeon, but a promise is a promise. I told you that you would be one of my shadows. Immediately everyone's faces turned pale when they saw that scene. Choose a name. Reg. A high-level shadow companion. Issei. As expected, being a rank 8 dungeon there is Tusk. That's your new name. Tusk. Nods. And sang. Hunter Hyodo Issei. Issei. Shit, I was so focused that I didn't notice them. And sang. We ask everyone to remain silent. This matter is top secret for the association. Issei, let's leave. Issei. At least I will avoid questions, and the association will prevent it from being disclosed. Everything is perfect. Then wait a moment. Approaches the healer. I will return your notebook. Healer. Thank you. Kin. Wait. I don't know why someone like you joined us as a porter, but thank you for saving us. If you hadn't been there we would have died. Issei. It was nothing. And sang. Come on. Issei. Yes. Maga. This vice captain because she has a pickaxe as a weapon. Tahayan. That's it. Embarrassed. Ashamed. A few hours later. Ali. Wow, maintaining anonymity will be difficult. Issei. Can you cover it? Ali. Be grateful that the association is on your side. Issei. On my side it seems more like they are trying to keep me calm. Ali. I heard a rumor that Sirzich has asked to keep you calm. He is afraid that you will do something crazy. Issei. That would explain a lot, however I'm not going to stop. Ali. I know that anyway. The members of the association told you something. Issei. I am the 10th S rank human hunter. They want me to officially introduce myself to the world. Ali. It wouldn't be bad. As long as you hide your shadow power you could reveal yourself as an S rank. Issei. Sure of it. Ali. You did not become a miner to see higher rank portals with S rank. You will not need to do it again. Issei. Millimeters. Ali. It is also convenient that you can attract the attention of guilds and other families, make them lower their guard a little by obtaining more information about the situation in foreign countries. Issei. In the long run it is convenient. Ali. I will also need help very soon. Issei. In what? Ali. Well, tremble. Issei. Shocked. Volley. What's wrong? Are you scared? I've never seen you like this. Ali. My girlfriend is coming to visit. Issei. Sorry, what? Chapter 51. Famous. A view placed us in Volley's house where he was sitting. The area of the house was the dining room in front of him. Issei was sitting. Issei. Let's see, Volley, how do I explain why your girlfriend is coming here and you're scared? Ali. Issei. Ha. It's complicated. Issei. No, courtship is always complicated, but never like this. Ali. I'm scared of the fact that she finds out what we're up to and what we've done. If she thinks I'm hiding something from her, she'll probably get angry, and well, every time she does it, many things literally turn to ice. Issei. Oh. Ali. Also ask for participation in this fight. I don't want him to get involved in something that risks his life. Issei. Oh. This is interesting. Volley. Lucifer, who they call the White Emperor, categorized by the hunters as S rank, is worried about a girl. Ha, it's hard to believe you love her. Not like that. Ali. Why is that question? Blushes. Issei. Ha, it's good to see that side of you. Ali. That's why I want us to prevent him from finding out what we're up to. Issei. But your girlfriend is not weak, she can defend herself. Ali. Yes, but with the Cows Brigade I don't want to risk anything for myself. She is one of the few things I have along with my mother and sister. Issei. I understand Ria's death must keep him alert if I couldn't protect her, he thinks he couldn't either, I can't say he's wrong with those guys, the unpredictable can happen, and that's the bad thing. For now as a friend I will support him I understand, you have my support, Ollie. Thank you Issei, I really appreciate you as a friend. Issei. You're welcome and you don't have to thank me. I say if she finds out, they won't beat me up. Ollie. Now I understand your relaxation, Issei. We have to hide from him that we are going to start a world war against the world, how difficult it can be. Ollie. That is my daily phrase, Issei. Mine is the same, but anyway, tell me about your girlfriend, you haven't told me anything about her. Knowing you, the girl you fell in love with is anything but normal. Ollie. You are correct, her name is Lavinia Rinai. Issei. Her. Shocked. Ollie. Have you met her? Issei. Not exactly, my sister, Aika, talks about her, admires her, says that she is a wonderful hunter, and that she is an incredible figure for her. I think they call her the Princess of Eternal Ice. Ollie. Ha. She is the one who has the hunter ability to control the ice, you could say. I understand the admiration point of her to her. Issei. Yes, I heard that she uses the ice attribute, it is a hunter's ability. Ollie. No, her ability is different, she is equal to you and me, she has the Longinus absolute demise. Issei. Longinus oh. Ollie. If one of the weapons capable of killing an absolute god demise, the nickname Princess of Eternal Ice is not hers, but hers Longinus. Issei. Longinus wait, it's hard for me to keep up with you, she's not the one who fights. Ollie. Yes, but also her sacred gear since she is an independent avatar class. Issei. Independent avatar. Means she can move on her own. Ollie. Exactly, absolute demise takes the appearance of a 3-meter high doll made of ice in the shape of a woman in a dress with 4 slender arms. Her face has no nose or mouth, she has 6 eyes on the left side of her face, while the right side of her face is studded with something resembling the thorns of a rose. Issei. I felt frozen with that description just hearing it. Ollie. Once activated, that doll will obey all the orders of its wearer. Its maximum capacity according to Azazel is to freeze an entire country. Issei. And you're scared that something will happen to her, but in all this she fights when she transfers herself to the doll. Ollie. Hypothetically that would be the end for any wearer if she does not transfer herself to the doll as a defense. Unfortunately Lavinia is not a normal human, she is a magician. Issei. Magician. Ollie. She was previously a human mage of the Grasshopper organization nicknamed Demise Girl. Issei. Previously and now. Ollie. She is with /dog. Issei. /dog sounds familiar. Issei would look at the back of the room right at the entrance door when she would stop thinking and would freeze to see someone enter silently and would stand behind Volley. Ollie. /dog is Grigori's, but then I'll tell you about them, the important thing is what I told you she shouldn't know our plans. Issei. I understand Volley, can I ask you something? Ollie. Go ahead. Issei. Your mother and your sister went out. Ollie. Yes. Issei. Do you have any other sister? Ollie. No. Issei. Well, my last question is, what does Lavinia Rinai look like? Ollie. Lavinia is a beautiful woman with long blonde hair and sapphire blue eyes, she appears to wear standard hooded wizard robes. Issei. Okay, well I'll leave. Ollie. Wait, why? Issei. Well, as a friend I promised not to say anything, but I didn't promise anything about staying to see what happened when your girlfriend found out. Ollie. What do you mean? Lavinia. Go con. Ollie. Slowly turns back. Intense eyes looked at Volley smilingly, but her aura was another story. Issei. We present ourselves better when I have the opportunity, today I don't think it's a good day. Ollie. Issei. Wait. Issei. Walks out the door. Greg. She'll be fine. Issei. A good scolding, possibly half a block will freeze, I think it will be fine. Greg. Well, tomorrow you have the S-rank promotion exam. Issei. Don't even say it, it'll just be showing what I can do and that's it, S-rank. Greg. By the way, do you think Volley told Lavinia the plans? Issei. One of the courtship experiences is clear. Greg. And those are. Issei. If you hide something from your girlfriend, hell gets worse, Volley will spit everything out. Issei would walk calmly, ignoring that behind him the ground and Volley's house were beginning to freeze. That day, many sorry voices were heard out loud in Volley's house. One day later, after certain events with Volley, I introduced myself better to his girlfriend. Damn, I never saw Volley so scared. We got along well and he obviously got involved in part of this, I think he made it clear to Volley that being her boyfriend didn't give him the right to decide for her. It's a pity that she had to pay the price with blows to make it very clear to her. Having said that, it was time, it was going to be the S-rank promotion test. Once done, I would present myself to the world. Although to my surprise there were many cameras, I was able to sneak in because 2 people in particular caught my attention. Jong. Our presence always seems to bring cameras. Beak. It's normal, I heard by the way that you Hunters Guild had to close. Jong. Nothing compared to you who lost hunters. Beak. TCH. In the end we both received his help. Jong. Let's be honest, we both want to recruit him and bring him to our side at any cost. Beak. However, bringing someone who is an awakened and the Red Dragon in addition to being involved with the Gremory family is very greedy for us. Jong. You know, I received reports from my guild and I still can't believe his power. Honestly, that man has higher goals than anyone. Beak. You plan to let him go. Jong. You know, a nickname like the Ultimate Soldier sounds silly in front of him. Let him go. No, I dare say that no one in this country can tell him what to do. Beak. I think the same too. Jong. Then why have you come? Beak. For the same reason as you, to see with our own eyes Issei's true potential. In the evaluation room, Issei was with the president of the Go Association. Issei. Everything that will happen here will be anonymous. Oh. That's right. Issei. Arise. Immediately the army stood behind Issei while above, Jong and Beak watched in stupefaction, confirming what they wanted. Oh. Shock, there are a total of 100, hell, the young people of now are totally monsters. Issei. Thanks for the compliment. Oh. You know, Sirzich has talked to us. Issei. I know it's worth it, he told me very well. Oh. Having Waida's support was no bad thing. Issei. He wants me not to do anything abrupt or an exaggerated movement. Oh. Exactly, as head of the association my duty is to maintain order, but I can't stop you any less now that I see your power. The Red and these abilities practically make you a power at the level of a national hunter. Issei. Then you won't do anything. Oh. No. I will see what to do after your answer. Hyodo. Issei, what do you plan to do? Issei. I'm going to dominate the world. Oh. Shock, damn, the thing is, I don't think it's impossible for you. Issei. I am going to create a guild to gain all kinds of support and there will only be two sides, who is with me and who is not. Oh. Millimeters. My response to that is that I didn't hear anything, I need to think a little more, but my two concepts so far are to support you or remain neutral and observe. I need to see more actions from you. Issei. I understand. Oh. Also, in an hour you can go out and see the cameras. Issei. You prepared a live broadcast to the whole world, right? Oh. Japan has a new S-rank hunter is no less reason to celebrate. Issei. Haha, really, old man, I like how you act. After an hour he would leave, people were anxious, the televisions in the world changed to a single channel. A single man walked down the hallway, an empty hallway, at the end of which there was a door. By walking through that door you will ensure that your name in the world is not only recognized, I would be part of history forever. I would try what we all dream of trying, a pinch of fame, a pinch of glory. Issei. Here we go. Immediately the flashes flooded the place, everyone was looking at a single hunter. In many places in the world this scene was seen. Asara. It seems like things will get more intense from now on. Ali. Looks like we should start. Lavinia. There is no going back, I guess. Yu. Damn, something tells me there will be a lot of problems from now on. Natsu. It seems the dragons will finally make their appearance in this world. Hitsumi. Mine, can you see it? Mine. That guy really took a while to register. Akame. Blushes. Hitsumi. Akame, what's wrong with you? Akame. Nothing. Mine. Sigh. Hitsaya. Korea will be very noisy now, I better start calming things down. Yujin. I guess I will have a lot of work as vice guild master. Izuku. That's. The broadcasting reporters slowly approached. It was an S-class and yet the atmosphere was strong. Reporters. Hunter Issei, would you like to give a message? Issei. Message hum. Reporters. ... At that moment the silence was respected, everyone was waiting for words from this man. Issei. I can't beat around the bush and say something hypocritical like I will help everyone or save everyone. Possibly I recognize my place as someone who will be at the center of the change, not as someone who is the reason for this change. My plans and ideas will clash with the ideals of others. They will call me evil when in my eyes they are. I understood the reality a long time ago. Not everyone can be happy, that is the reality, no matter how cruel it is. I can only be honest. Reporters. What are you thinking? Issei. If I can only be honest and hope that they judge me in the future when everything is done and revealed, this is the path that I have chosen to rule. At that moment, Issei slowly approached the microphones, looking with determined eyes at the cameras. Absolutely everyone saw that moment. No one could say that he was not serious, no one could even say falsely that what he said would be a lie with that face he had made. The moment his mouth opened, obviously the words would be few, however. The tone, feeling and expression of the person could give meaning to those words. A performance of great impact for many. Issei. All of you look with me at this new world. After his disconcerting words and his smile, the uncertainty would increase even more, the photos would increase what he would have meant with those words. The sensation, the very sensation was inserted in those words, although many rejected or denied it, and those who understood it were simply bewildered. They knew that the world change would come soon. Chapter 52. Objectives. News. A storm hits the city of Kuo in Japan hard. Apparently the weather is too bad today. We recommend normal people to be careful. Roswis. Vital signs appear normal. Issei. Sigh, I understand. Roswis. Even with current technology and magic, there is still no cure for sleeping sickness. It is difficult for demons to suffer from it. Issei. I know it's only a matter of time before I can wake up my mother. Roswis. You say it with conviction, as if you already found the cure. Issei. Maybe I'm close to it, that's what I think. Roswis. Your mother, what kind of person is she to you? Issei. Warm, kind and kind. She continued waiting in the same house for my father for a long time when he disappeared in a dungeon. Roswis. He never thought that he was dead, knowing what it means to disappear in a dungeon. Issei. No. She never doubted, in fact it's like she was completely sure that he lives. Roswis. What do you think? Issei. If my mother believes it, I believe it too, even if it seems impossible, and we have already seen many impossible things over time. Roswis. He is someone to admire. Issei. Yes, people idolize many heroes, but the greatest one is his mother. After all, she supports us even if we have differences. Roswis. It's the same for both girls and boys, isn't it? Issei. Yes, I guess that's true. Roswis. Well, I'll go to the reception. Your sisters are coming to visit her today too, no? Issei. Yes, it's true. As Roswis left, Issei looked at her mother's face with regret. Issei. Mom, when you wake up I have many things to tell you, some of them are incredible, others you won't believe them. I became a hunter, I followed in my father's footsteps, or you could say he tried. I almost died in a dungeon. It's not more common to say that I died. I got a system that makes me strong, maybe I was lucky, that's what I think. I woke up Drake, he is a great companion. You could believe he had sacred gear. I didn't know it. Damn, I have experienced so many things that everything seems incredible to me. I don't know myself. Slowly the back door would open, Issei and Roswis's sisters would enter, they would see Issei speak, deciding not to interrupt, they remained silent, listening. Ika. Brother. Issei. Do you know, if you and my father were here you would really be shocked by this event. I have more than one girlfriend, yes, possibly I have more, and there will be more people to protect. Mom, I'm afraid, I just am, I can lose something I love at any moment, and the fear won't go away. In fact, Ria's died because of me. It was my negligence that killed her. Now that I move on, it still hurts. The feeling in my heart hasn't changed. The damage is done and I can't say it's healed, since you can't replace one person with another. Damage will be present. It's funny, the more you have the more they can take from you. It's horrible and beautiful at the same time. Roswis. Issei. Issei. Mom, I'm going to do something big and I don't know if it's right or not, but thanks to my friend Vali, I understood that the definition of what is right varies from person to person. I'm going to dominate the world. Possibly there will be deaths, but I will only seek to kill those who deserve it. Even so, I do not rule out that an innocent person may fall. But that's what wars are like. If innocent people didn't fall in them, then people wouldn't be afraid of them. When you wake up, and that moment will be very soon, I want to know if you will see me as your son or as a monster. I leave it to your choice. Isara. Puts his hand on his shoulder. Brother. Issei. I know, you don't have to say it, sisters, if in this world anyone is allowed to judge us, it will be our mother. Time after a few days the storm and the rain continued, the weather continued just as terrible, something curious, or at least I expected it. Serzich's, Ria's brother, called me, apparently he had to talk to me, and I delayed this meeting at his funeral anyway, and I think he already realized my intentions. Serzich's. Hello, Issei. Issei. Hello, I'll get straight to the point, no. Serzich's. No. Issei. Yes, no. Serzich's. Can you be more specific? Issei. You must be very intelligent, you know more than anyone about my intentions, so you must also know what I plan to do. I will not accept anything to stop me, there is no return. Serzich's. You don't understand, right? Issei. I understand it better than anyone. Serzich's. Not really. Issei. I prefer to do something than do nothing. Serzich's. Do you seriously consider the consequences of your actions? Issei. I keep them in mind. Serzich's. Is that really it? Have you thought about how many innocents can fall in the middle? Issei. Yes, and I never said it would be easy, but it would be hypocritical to say that if I plan to wage war against those who killed Rias, I would do it only with them, and not with their allies. Serzich's. I want to kill those bastards as much as you do, but this is not the way. Issei. Please don't buck with me, you know it is, but you're afraid to do it. Serzich's. You don't understand, Issei, you are waging a war against the world. The United States is one of the greatest powers. To go against it is to go against the world. I am not a coward. I wait for the moment. Issei. That moment came a long time ago. Serzich's. You can't go to war alone. Issei. I'm not alone, in fact I think I have more support than you think. Serzich's. The president of the association told me you were very shameless when telling him your plans. Issei. I knew that you would find out sooner or later. I don't have to hide it from someone from my country, especially because you have no power in me or my actions. I also wanted this key meeting to take place. Surziches. What makes you think I won't stop you? I want to see how determined you are. Issei. That she was your sister and you wouldn't kill her boyfriend, also that you want to see blood as much as I do, but you are tied by your position. Well, I don't have it. That truth is undeniable after all Ria's told me about you. Surziches. You. You're right. But. Damn. What I want. Issei. We are not enemies, we are Surzich brothers. I help you, and you help me. I have it. Surziches. Riaz, I can't stop him. I want to see him do it. I want to see him kill them. If you loved him, then this man will be the one who puts your name on high, or who stains your name on the ground. You can really do it. Issei. Like I said, I'm not alone. We must act. It seems that this short conversation is over. Surziches. Who is your target so I can know when making a scheme how much I should trust? Issei. Hades. Surziches. He is one of those involved. Issei. According to Loki, yes. Surziches. He believed that he died. Issei. That's how it was, those were his words before he died. Surziches. The less I believe it, the more you are at the center of disasters. Issei. I call it preparation for war. Surziches. I will give you some support from the shadows, but you know it true if this fails, you will take the lives of your allies with you, and I will deny all participation. Issei. I know better than anyone. Surziches. This conversation between you and me. Issei. It never happened. Thank you Surziches for giving me free rein. Surziches. Good luck. Hyodo Issei. Rule the world and please put an end to all this injustice, no matter how many bodies you have to bury. Issei. If you want peace, prepare for war. After exactly 2 hours Issei and Vali would meet at his house. Issei's house was now a luxurious mansion, but it was not just Vali, the entire group of Rias, Ravel, Eugene, Roswis and Lavinia were included in it. Ravel. I have organized all the paperwork. Eugene. Damn, Issei is the center of attention, the white one, the daughter of House Phoenix. Wait, that's Lavinia. Damn, how many more don't buck with Barakiel's daughter, and she's very attached, maybe. Aika. Brother, he is the boy that you told us that he will be the vice teacher. Issei. Yes, he is a good person and one of the best for paperwork. Ali. Because he has wide eyes as if he had no soul. Issei. Leave it, I think he is processing this moment. Ali. Okay. Issei. Well, Ravel, about the guild. Ravel. Yes, the creation of our guild was more than approved. I had problems with some who opposed it, but in the end it turned out well once I had the papers. The only thing missing is the name of the guild. Issei. Well guys, we are all gathered here to think of a name. Ali. It's something simple, we will finish soon. 4 hours later. Issei. Hitting the wall. How the hell no one thinks of a good name? Ali. Do not pressure or make it simple with the ideas they give. Lavinia. I don't understand why Kun rejected my name. Ali. Because the guild called the witches does not represent everyone. Gibba. How about the swords? Issei. That was good for a swordsman guild, but not all of us are. Isara. I don't understand why Red Force is not a good name. Issei. For the last time sister, that can be misinterpreted. Aika. We are out of ideas. Issei. Ravel, how did you not think of the name? Ravel. It is very difficult considering our situation with many powerful forces. Roswis. Certainly thinking of a name is complicated considering that there are demons, me a demigoddess, dragons, demons and hybrids. Akeno. This problem is funny. Eugene. Ready, finish processing everything that happens here. Issei. You just came back to reality. Eugene. If it wasn't easy, what are they up to? Issei. Suffering for a name for the guild. Eugene. So how about above all king and gods? Issei. Is it English? What is its meaning? Eugene. Above all kings and gods. At that moment everyone's gaze went to Eugene and they jumped for joy. Ali. Perfect. Issei. Damn, thanks Eugene, you saved us. Aika. How did you come up with that name? Eugene. Well, I thought that the objective of this guild is not only to achieve goals, but to become strong, to be above everything so as not to lose anyone to do so. I think that saying being on top of everything was the most correct. Issei. I owe you one. Aika. If you need to teach someone a lesson I will help you. Ali. And me. Eugene. Because I feel like the strongest beings in the world are indebted to me, and now I have great power. Issei. Well, finish this, we can wait for our guild to be approved. Ali. For now we can't expose you as a hunter, I mean show your true powers, you understand. Issei. I know better than anyone. Ali. Then what do you need? Issei. A solo place where I can kill monsters to recruit. Ali. There is a place, it is an island Yakushima. Issei. I remember the S-rank portal failed to clean 3 times. Ali. I think there is what you are looking for, but be careful with the ants. Issei. Vali, the ants, I will put them on their knees. Aika. I wouldn't be so sure, it would be very easy. I remember that the guilds are desperate to clean because they have evolved. Issei. Evolved. Lavinia. It is secret information, of course. There is the exception of the families or Grigori/Dog was going to participate, but well, they told us to stay out of it. Issei. I have an idea to gain support for our guild, and I mean more political influence. Ali. We hear you. Issei. I will obviously clean the island alone, since this movement will not be allowed alone, but once done we will tell them that we all went to the island at some point and took care of the problems. Yujin. Being an S-rank portal 3 times failed without the help of a demon lord or a national hunter, our guild will present itself with great impact. Issei. Well, if you'll excuse me. Ali. Where are you going? Issei. I need to make preparations before leaving for the island. Ravel. I will need reports from Hades when he returns. Ravel. Understood. Ali. Wait, I'll go with you. Issei. Sure. Ali. Near you will be a good place to strengthen myself. Issei. Okay, then before going to the island, I want to know if I can complete something. Yujin. This guild will be a little out of the ordinary. Ika Sara. Yes. Chapter 53. The first step. The fire expanded, the air was heavy, and corpses of demons lay on the ground. These were very far from human. They weren't on Earth, it was the system dungeon. 2 people were in there. Ali. So these are the dungeons of your system. Issei. Thanks to you I know that people can enter with me and the group system. Ali. Well, the atmosphere here is a little disturbing, especially that your city was recreated in such an apocalyptic way. Issei. Yes. Ali. You can't extract shadows. Issei. Unfortunately, it's not a shame. I could have a gigantic army. Ali. By preparations you mean level up more. Issei. That's why we're here, isn't it? Also, I want to know if I already have the level to reach the top. Ali. I guess the goal of the summit is true. What is it? Issei. Something that will help everyone. You have received 500 exp. You have received 600 exp. You have received 1000 exp. You have received 1500 exp. You have received 2000 exp. Issei. Although experience is not enough, I have reached a level that requires abysmal amounts of experience. Ali. I don't blame you, you have faced and killed powerful enemies, possibly you are stronger than you should be now. Issei. Yes, I think about it too. Taking a potion maintaining the army costs a lot of mana, although the work is thousands of times faster. Ali. I see that your shadows also have levels. Issei. Yes, but since in most battles I have fought on the front line, I have neglected that. Ali. Shiver, you felt that. Issei. Yes. Some of my shadows were removed. Come on. These would quickly fly at high speed. Ali. How strong must they be if they destroyed your shadows? Issei. I would say that they are at a B or A rank level, considering that it was the group led by Tank. Okay, stop. Ali. Goes down to the ground. What's happening? Issei. Look ahead. Ali. Surprised, that is impressive. Issei. Come on. Ali. Okay. Stealth skill has been activated. Ali. I think you guys are in trouble. At that moment 4 demon knights rushed towards Vali. 4 others were going to do the same, however they were intercepted by Issei. Issei. You will play with me. Ali. Chakra Yang reverse die. All 4 of their heads would explode. Issei. You accompany your companion, slices them. After the scene the other knights trembled with fear before them. Ali. Smiles. Issei. Do you see that? Issei. Smiles. I was wondering if monsters were afraid, but now I'm sure. Dead away. Issei. Grabs her by the neck. Ali. Am I talking right? Issei. Yes. Ali. Take off his helmet. I give up, please don't kill me. Ali. But what is this? Issei. I'm the same as you, they look more like humans than demons. I will tell you everything, please don't kill me. Ali. You have no grudge against those who killed your companions. Not at all, we simply fulfill our duty, which is to protect the floor. If they are stronger, I will let them pass to avoid problems. Issei. This girl is a bit. Ali. Yes. Issei. We can trust you. Yes. I don't dare do anything against you too. Issei. Then first question, who the hell are you? Essel. I am Lady Essel, firstborn of the Ratter clan. Ali. Rattle clan. Issei. Question, do you have a voice in your head that tells you to kill humans? Essel. No, but we have a different voice to protect the area we came from. Ali. Wait, you came here. Issei. Then where were you before? Essel. In the demon world, our planet. Issei. That means, Ali. Possibly both the portals to the outside and these dungeons generated by the system. The monsters we killed were inhabitants of other worlds. Issei. What were they doing in their world? Essel. We were preparing for war. Ali. But what is that? Issei. I also saw it before. Who was the war against? Essel. War, an enemy so powerful that all the demons had to go together. Issei. Who is that enemy? Essel. You have exceeded the allowed amount of information. This conversation will be interrupted. Ali. Issei, that's it. Issei. If it seems that her mind can't say more, I would even say that everything about her is under the control of a higher force. Essel. Faints. Issei. Holds her. Ali. Because the portals appear, because the monsters attack us and because there is a voice in his head. Issei. Questions without answers until now, but one thing is certain, the most powerful are behind these are enemies that can destroy worlds. That means, Ali. Very soon they may get tired of sending minions and one day we will have to see each other's faces. Issei. When that happens we have to be extremely strong. Ali. Yes, Issei. By the way, you started chakra training. Ali. It's thanks to Albion, I was trying it a few days ago and so far it has worked out satisfactorily. 2 hours later. Issei. You woke up. Essel. Hey, what happened? Issei. These guys wanted to kill you with this, it confirmed that they are not your friends. Essel. You protected me. Issei. Well, you told me that you were going to let us go to the next floor. Essel. Come with me, I will take you to see my father. Issei. Okay. Flames surrounded a tall castle. Essel. Father, I'm bringing guests. Essel's father. Essel. What are you doing? Essel. Father, they are guests. Essel's father. What kind of guests bring monsters with them? You can't see it, but one of them brings an army in his shadows. Issei. I just want the entrance pass to advance. Essel's father. The entrance pass is all you want. Issei. I also love your daughter for a while. Essel. Hey, blushes. Ali. Issei, you have to choose your words better. Somehow, thanks to Issei's movement, we strangely found ourselves having dinner at the same table. Ali. These monsters can even cook, not calling them that would be an insult, basically they would be demons like me, but in a different way than being from another world. Essel's father. You will not put my daughter in danger. Issei. I promise, instead I can assure you that the demons above will fall and you will win. Essel's father. Good, at first I felt that my pride was damaged by asking these humans for help, but I see that they are both monsters in human skin. Article. Entry permit. Item class. I. A permit to enter the magic circle on the 81st floor. Issei. Well, do you think you can start right now? Essel. Yes. Issei. Well then let's go. A noble demon has requested to join your group. The members of the group can have a contribution and depending on it they can gain experience. Ali. You got the message. Issei. It was the same with you. Ali. Well, we should get going. Issei. If there are monsters nearby you don't need to fight, just leave it to us and my army will protect you, understood? Essel. Yes, blushes. As time passed, Issei was in front of the entrance to another clan. Ali. Essel asks the other clans are friends. Essel. No, due to the nature of the clans, they have always argued about the rankings in the demon world. We are not exactly friends, but we are not enemies either, unless they attack us, but the lower clans always avoid fighting with the higher ones. Issei. Then that's fine, I told your father that you will win, in fact you will win more than you can imagine. Ali. Come on then, you stay here. Issei. Let's finish quickly. The castle would be massacred in a wave of sequential attacks. The brutal scene was described as a unilateral attack wherever you looked. Shortly after. Ali. These guys are barely strong. Issei. I think things are because we are overwhelmingly strong. Ali. Finally I can see the windows of your soldiers. Issei. If they have already reached the maximum level, that is. Sombra Igris requests promotion to Sombra Elite. Sombra Tank requests promotion to Sombra Elite. Ali. Well, more strength doesn't hurt us. Issei. You said it, accept. The Grey Knight reached the elite rank. The Shadow Tank reached the elite rank. Issei. If I had to describe it, Tank reached the strength of an A rank and Igris is already an S rank. Essel. A question, even though they are strong, why do they fight when they can persuade the other clans? Issei. It's not that simple, your clan would have negotiated with us if we were weak. Essel. That's. Ali. This is how it is in this world, being strong is not a decision or a privilege, it is an obligation. The strong oppresses the weak when it is like that because to negotiate when with your strength, you can simply have it. Issei. Like I said, I like you and so does your clan, so I'll put them at the top. Essel. Blushes of course. Ali. What I said, Issei must choose his words better or he will have women without knowing. Come on, let's not stop. As expected, the difficulty suddenly increased from the 90th floor. The level and number of monsters were in a different league. Even so, for Vali and me they were weak, however, as I moved forward, each floor changed, it was a giant step. The monsters were getting stronger and stronger, so much so that Vali's evolution skill activated itself. Issei. Let's keep moving forward. Ali. Yes, the difficulty increased and we advanced in a matter of a few hours. I finally reached my goal, the 100th floor. Essel. This place. Ali. There is a very dangerous atmosphere. Issei. Essel, behind us, always stay behind. Ali. Issei. Shiver. Fall. Ali. You're sorry. Issei. Even my body alerted me. Ali. This guy is much stronger. Demon King Baron. Issei. Then from here I will act serious. Ali. Even I won't have to blink. Issei. Plus he's on a wyvern. Ali. I will take care of the little mini dragon. Issei. I also think. Demon King Baron has used the Hellgate skill. At that moment thousands of demons would come out through the doors. Essel. There are thousands that we make. Issei. Well, we have to wait for the moment. The advance of thousands of demons was shown, the silence between the screams was suffocating. Issei. Now get out. Monarch Mastery skill activated. The soldiers would repel the enemy attack with force. A field of shadows would be seen around. Issei. Appears in front of Baron Di. Baron. Stops attack. Issei. What? Baron. Hits him to the ground. Issei. This guy. Baron. Gets off the dragon, opens mouth. Issei. That's it. A huge lightning bolt would be launched towards the Issei. Dodges it. I can't receive that directly or it will hurt me. Ali. You on the other hand are my opponent. Yang Chakra White Cherry Tree. Wyvern. Screams in pain. Ali. Don't even think about helping that demon, you die here. Issei. This guy is different from all the ones I have faced despite my very high level. It is as if I were facing something new, like a replica of something. Baron. Walks forward. Again he would launch a lightning bolt which would destroy demons and part of Issei's army alike. Issei. My mana is spent very quickly. If I continue like this, I don't think I will come out well. I have no other option but to fight head on. Baron. Destroys the shadows. Issei. Not even the shadows, already at a high level, can stop him. There is no other option. I must go ahead and look for an opportunity. Greg. Mate, you will wear the armor. Issei. No, something tells me that he will detect the energy and could run to me. It would be harmful to interrupt the chant or the transformation, considering the time in that form. Baron. Lunges towards Issei. Issei. Vital blow. Baron. Stops him. Issei. I stop the vital blow. Baron. Grabs him by the head. Issei. Stabs his arm. Igris. Would come out of the shadows to stab the arm. At that moment Baron would unleash a burst of energy, destroying Igris and causing Issei to distance himself. Issei. You really won't be easy to hunt, but you know I have many reasons to kill you, so come with everything. Baron. Smiles. At that moment two energy daggers would manifest in Baron's hands. And in that moment both he and Issei looked at each other, his daggers pointing at the neck. The coldness was felt in the air. This is how the two at the same time launched themselves fiercely in order to kill the other, while Baron's macabre smile remains after the collision. Issei. He's strong. The brutal exchange of blows was seen, the sound waves echoing a brutal battle. Issei. Buck this guy. Baron. Breaks his defenses. Issei. My daggers. Baron. Lowers his daggers. Issei. Stops his arms. Baron. Opens his mouth. Issei. Shit, that's it. Essel. Throws his weapon. Baron. Looks at her. Essel. Trembling. Issei. Thanks Essel, now is my chance. All my stats and strength. Plus the maximum dominant touch power. Added to this drag. Boost 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 booster. Baron. Screams. Issei. Tears off his arms. Baron. Expands eyes. Issei. Here. You die. Essel. He did it. Ali. I didn't have to intervene. Looks at the wyvern's corpse. Issei. Essel, go and tell your father that the Radis clan is now on top of everything. Smiles. Chapter 54. A bad omen. Discovered item. Demon Monarch ring. Discovered item. Demon Monarch long sword. Discovered item dagger of the Demon Monarch X2. Discovered item Baron horn. Discovered ingredient item. Purified blood of the Demon King. Issei. With the Demon Monarch ring I can unlock all the effects, rather this is the highlight. Item. Demon Monarch ring. Item class. S. Type. Accessory. The effect set is equipped with these items. Demon Monarch earring equipped. Monarch Demon ring equipped. Effect set. 5+ effect on all stats. Effect 210+ on all stats. Ingredient item. Purified blood of the Demon King. Item class. Type. Ingredient. Fluid created by the purified blood of the Demon Monarch. It is radiated with magical power and exudes purification. There is still a little toxicity left, and it must be mixed with fragment of the world tree and water from the spring of the Echo Forest. Craft. Consumable Sacred Water of Life X3. Crafting Sacred Water of Life. The success rate will depend on the intelligence of the craftsman. Holy Water of Life X6 successfully crafted. Issei. Yes. It's a pity that I lost some materials in the manufacturing, but it doesn't matter with this, I will be able to cure my mother and also exert more influence. Item. Sacred Water of Life. Item class. S. Type. Consumable. A mysterious potion that can cure any illness with powerful magic. The effect will only take place if the entire bottle is emptied. Ali. Looks like we're done. Issei. Yes, by the way, looks at the wyvern. I can't handle demons, but this will be useful in the future. Choose a name for your soldier. Issei. I think I'll call you Kaisel. Ali. I wonder if you killed a dragon how big it would be when you revive it. Issei. I also wonder considering that they are huge, but I don't plan to kill dragons either if they are not the clear enemy. Normal mission. Collect Demon Souls Part 2 has been completed. Reward 1 high quality rune. Reward 2 bonus stats plus 30. Reward 3 high reward. You have received high quality shadow exchange rune. You have received stats bonus plus 30. You have received the title Demon Hunter. Title requirements have not been met. Bali. Ha, I'm tired to say, but it seems like we're done. By the way, I have a proposal. What if we add that girl to our guild? Issei. Why so suddenly? Bali. I think she can be useful to us in battle and her clan. Well, you can be the support one. Issei. Okay. Ali. Essel. Essel. Yes. Ali. Let's go talk to your clan. Essel. Okay, but Issei. Ali. It will reach us, don't worry. Issei. Now it's rune. Break. Shadow Exchange LV1. Specific job skill. Does not require mana. Swap location between the user and the selected shadow soldier. This ability can be used again after the 3-hour cooldown has ended. Cooldown changes depending on shadow level. Break. A teleportation ability will be useful in the future. Issei. Besides, you also have weapons. Item. Daggers of the Demon King. Item class. S. Type. Dagger. Attack 220 plus. Dagger obtained from the Demon King Baron. A set of effects is activated if the daggers are equipped at the same time. Do as one effect set. The bonus attack will be applied to each dagger per strength stats. Item. Demon King's Long Sword. Item class. S. Type. Long Sword. Attack 350 plus. Long sword brimming with the power of the Demon King. Every time the sword is swung, the Storms of White Flames effect is activated. Effect. White Flame Storm summons a storm with endless lightning bolts in a certain area. After a while Vali and I would return together with Essel after speaking with his clan agreeing on future cooperation. However, there was something out of the ordinary that destroyed streets, signs of battles present. Issei. But what the hell happened here? Ali. Look. Issei. Shocked, it seems I won't be able to delay it much longer, and corpses further along the streets are seen very widely before your eyes. 2 hours later, in the Issei guild, Bali, Essel and Issei, besides Ravel, were the only ones in the room. Ravel was informing them of the situation. Yujin, who was upstairs with the paperwork, was watching the videos of the attack. Bali. So they have already come this far and it took ARS rank to stop them. Ravel. Not only here in Japan, even in Korea, France and Italy arrived. The association requested help from other foreign guilds. Korea, France and Italy will join the island's incursion. Issei. That won't be necessary, I'll take care of the problem personally in a short time, but well Ravel. Ravel. Yes. Issei. Take this, takes out a bottle of the water of life. Ravel. What is this? Issei. The cure for eternal sleeping sickness. Ravel. Shocked, that's impossible. Issei. Now it's possible. Ravel. I guess I shouldn't ask too much about its origin, so what should I do? Issei. If our guild finds the cure for a disease that has affected both humans and demons, how much influence will we gain just by starting? Ravel. It's hard to say, possibly we will be more influential than all the current guilds, and that is saying something. Ali. We have 5 bottles plus 4 of them will be kept in case they are needed in the future. Our goal is to give that bottle so that it can be analyzed and a derivative of a cure can be created. Ravel. But something like that just. Ali. Only someone with extreme skill and intelligence can do it, so I have the right person in mind. Ravel. I understand my role. Ali. Your Phoenix family through Phoenix Tears has a lot of influence and relationship with him. Ravel. The Demon King Ajuka Beelzebub. Ali. You tell him this, we got this item, like the mana stones in a dungeon, with the difference that it was a tribe of orc sorcerers who had this object under their power. Ravel. I will have to be more detailed considering that this has not been proven and is of dubious origin, do you understand? Ali. That's true, but. Issei. But don't worry, I'll give you the green light today in the tests. Ravel. Issei, who are you going to try it with? Issei. My mother. Ravel. Shocked, but that's crazy how you can. Issei. Ravel, I have the confidence, please give the message to my sisters. Ravel. They won't know what to do, in the worst case they will go crazy to stop you, you could kill your mother for it. Issei. Ravel. That you would rather see your mother continue sleeping in the false hope that she will wake up or stick to one last chance. Ali. Ravel. Issei. Please. Ravel. Okay. At the hospital, have you ever felt that when a crucial moment in life arrives your whole world feels in slow motion, you look at the clock over and over again without stopping when you do it, the steps you take feel heavier, every step from the moment you reach the hospital entrance to the room. You feel that everything echoes, the sound of footsteps, you even feel the stairs in the hospital, it is very stressful, the beat in your heart accelerates. And when you get in front of you paralyze for a few seconds to react. Issei. Hello mom. Issei's hands were shaking, she had the bottle in her hands. A minute later, the shaking stopped slowly, she walked over and gave him the whole bottle to drink. Greg. Now let's wait. Issei. Yes. Time passed and when she closed her eyes for a few moments, her mother was in front of him, awake. Mickey. Son. Issei. Shocked it worked. Mickey. How long have I been asleep? Issei. 4 years. Mickey. 4 years I see that you have taken care of your sisters. Issei. Yes. Mickey. You have done well, you have endured so much, isn't that the case? I even know in my mother's heart that more than one sorrow lies in you. Issei. Mom. Tears could not be contained in Issei's eyes, tears were shed incessantly. Immediately the door to the room opened, Issei's sisters rushed in with Roswis. Roswis. This is. Aika. Ma. Asara. Mom. Mickey. As always, one so calm and reasonable, the other so intrepid, full of energy, but you loved her brother with sincerity. Issei. Mom. Mickey. The two of them as children loving their brother and their brother as a child, a boy who said he was king of the harem, many would see him badly, even so I know that the girl in the back did come with you, it is because she has a relationship with him, which makes me happy that there is more than one person who can love my son. Roswis. This. Mickey. Real daughters went through a lot and I'm sorry, but I'm back. Aika Asara. Yuaya. Crying mom. The scene of the reunited family was illuminated by the moonlight. It was not long before the medical shock came that a patient from the eternal sleep had awakened. However, the news was controlled without any problem due to the influence exerted by both Issei, being an S-rank hunter, and Roswis, being someone from the Nordic faction. Soon her mother would join them at home, they would inform her of everything about the truth about many things. Mickey. I see. Aika. Mom, Mickey. I understand better than anyone what it's like to lose someone or not know how they are. Issei. Mom. Mickey. Son, a mother always supports her family in good times and in bad times, I understand what you have decided to do, I will not try to stop you, I will support you. Issei. Mickey. You have grown enough to see the reality of this world where not everyone has happy endings, sometimes the tragic side is the most seen, so you will make your decisions, and I, as your mother, will support you on your path, you yourself should already know, which means that's why I can only tell you, please be careful, always come home and do your best. Issei. Thank you mom. 2 days later, Ravel. The guild is official. Eugene. This huge building doesn't look normal. Bali. Yes, we did it with light preparations. Eugene. How light? Bali. Self-defense magic circles, attack weapons capable of penetrating the defense of a rank A hunter, even teleportation circles and explosives in case we have to bury someone next to the building. Eugene. Those are the light ones, which ones are the heavy ones? Bali. If this building is destroyed it will send us to a base under construction underwater with weapons capable of penetrating defenses of an S rank, an almost impenetrable fortress, but of course it is still under construction. Eugene. Now I know what Issei did with the money I gave him. Bali. I paid for it. Eugene. What? Bali. Issei bet me double or nothing to go naked to school and I lost the bet. Eugene. What did they bet? Bali. I'll just say never try to put a fake naked plastic woman in the room to test your girlfriend if she acts violently or looks closely at the situation. Ravel. Now where is Issei? The others have already arrived and are in the training room. Bali. It will come soon, don't worry. With Issei. Things seem to be getting better. Greg. Yes, now everything seems to be going in the right direction. Issei. I honestly feel like nothing can ruin this moment. Greg. Well, let's go to the guild, we must continue with the next step. Issei. Yes. Hello Issei. Issei. He wait, that voice. He would die for me. Chapter 55. Restlessness. Issei had quickly turned around, his murderous intent exploding, filling the streets, terrorizing civilians, and what he could see was nothing. Absolutely nothing, was the only one on the streets. Issei. Hell, what was it? Greg. Greg. Yes mate. Issei. Did you hear that? Greg. Hear what? Issei. Stop joking, you didn't hear that voice. Greg. What are you talking about, mate? The only thing I knew was that you turned around quickly, raised your power and that's it. Why did you act so strange when there was nothing? Issei. But. Greg. Mate, I'm part of you, I hear what you hear and I see what you see, seriously, I haven't heard any sound. Issei. I thought I heard someone. Greg. It must be due to lack of sleep, tell me, do you remember how long it's been since you slept? Issei. No, I don't think I've slept much, I don't even think I remember the last time I rested. Greg. There is the explanation. Lack of sleep can cause hallucinations. Issei. I guess. Greg. You can have great powers through the system, but mental fatigue is something difficult to handle, especially if you are human. Issei. True, well I think when this island thing is over I'll sleep for a long time. Greg. It will be the best. Issei. But I would swear it was so real. No, it's nothing. If Drake, who is part of me, didn't hear her voice, it means she wasn't real, which means she's in my head, but even so, I really don't like the fact that it's in my head, especially if it's about her. Upon arriving at the guild he was calmly greeted by Ravel and Eugene at the door, both of them followed Issei, who entered a guild room. Right there Keno, Vali and Roswis were found. Bali. All good. Issei. Yes, although because I haven't slept these days and I started to have problems in my head. Eugene. That doesn't sound good. Roswis. Issei. You should not do that no matter how strong you are, skipping sleep can be harmful, even if you are a hunter and have greater stamina, it will affect your work. Issei. I know I'll rest when I finish my homework, but Ravel how it went with Ajuka. Ravel. I had to give a detailed explanation and I told him that it was verified that a patient woke up. Issei. Did you have to say who? Ravel. Yes. Issei. It's okay, it doesn't matter, Ajuka is on Surzich's side, he is not an enemy. Ravel. You want to know what happened to the substance or rather the liquid that you gave us? Issei. Yes. Ravel. It is a compound at a higher level than Phoenix Tears. Bekeno. It was to be expected since Issei cured all diseases. Ravel. Yes, however, they share something in common, and that is the healing of wounds, both the tears and the bottle. If a fatal wound is received, they heal it in its entirety, they are on par in that aspect. Bekeno. That is to say that they surpass Phoenix Tears only in diseases. Ravel. Yes, but thanks to that we can create a new type of Phoenix Tears. Bekeno. Surprised what? Issei. According to what I know, Phoenix Tears are coveted in the world as divine objects, they are the reason why the Phoenix family is respected and venerated, they have the complete or good healing elixir more or less without counting limbs or illnesses. I didn't think it was possible create new Phoenix Tears. Ravel. In the past it was tried, but they were very low level, and the side effects were immediate, as a result many people died. Issei. I heard about it, they were regulated at that time for that reason. Ravel. Yes, since then we have maintained its distribution with care and maximum security, only those from the Phoenix clan are in charge of making them, but now everything has changed. Issei. In what sense? Ravel. For the better, according to Ajuka's calculations, Phoenix Tears focus on restoring tissue and living cells. In simpler terms, it focuses on the physical part, but now we can focus on the internal part, a cure for diseases, including sleep. Issei. This tear has already been tried. Ravel. Yes, and it worked, unfortunately it came with a cost. Issei. What cost? Ravel. These tears when focusing on the internal part are no longer useful in battle. Issei. That means, Ravel. If they lost all physical healing effects, if they pierce or cut your stomach it won't help you. Issei. Well, since we need them to cure eternal sleep, it won't be a problem, we accomplished our goal. Ravel. All the credit will also be given to us as you requested, once this goes out to the world the political support will increase and people's positive looks at you too. Issei. Sai, when will they be used? Ravel. They are separating them from the normal ones, also finishing some additional tests, they will soon go on the market. Roswis. Another important thing. Issei. Yes. Roswis. The operation on your eyes has already been approved. Bali Eugene Akeno Ravel. Shocked. Issei. Okay, it's about time. Bali. Wait. Operation. Issei. That's right, do you remember on Miami Day what the Cows Brigade Guild wanted to do to create those eyes? Akeno. Don't tell me what. Issei. Keep them if. Bali. I understand you are going to use them against them, but are you sure? Issei. Yes, I think they will be a great power in the future. Roswis. The medical justification was difficult to obtain, not many dare to put their hand on an S-rank hunter. Ravel. Update me because I don't understand that someone like Issei needs surgery. Eugene. Me too. Issei. It's a long story that Vali and Akeno will explain to you later, don't worry. Vali. When is it? Roswis. In a week it was going to be earlier, but mishaps arose. Issei. Well, it seems that everything is finished. Vali. Then. Issei. Yes. I'm going to Yakushima to kill those ants. Vali. Then I will be preparing things for your return. After saying that he would slowly walk to the roof of the building and use the wyvern to fly away. Dreg. This little guy's speed isn't bad. Issei. Dreg, I have wanted to ask you how strong dragons are. Dreg. Depending on which category you are talking about, I could tell you that there are dragons that you far surpass, but there would also be more than one that could fight on par with you. Issei. And how many could defeat me? Dreg. Except for me and Albion, I would say those who have reached the celestial category. Issei. Before you were sealed, how strong were you too? Dreg. As if to end the world after all we got into the middle of the war of the three factions, Albion and I have a long-standing dispute as rivals, although it may not seem like it, we were good rivals and friends, although it did not seem like it at the time like you and Vali obviously our battles were always to kill after all, if you don't go all out you despise your rival that would be an insult. Issei. And it was a tie. Dreg. Haha, curious no, our battles were always like that, things changed when we were sealed, every time our carriers met, the streak of victories and defeats began. Issei. Now that I think about it, if celestial category dragons can defeat me, how long would it take me to reach that ability? Dreg. millimeters. Even with your army, your mana limits you by needing large amounts. I would say that you need the power to destroy 3 countries in a row by yourself without resting for dragons, like we only needed our breath. Issei. I still see that in the distance. Greg. Still only me and Albion had reached that category, no one else has done it. Issei. Then I don't have to worry. Greg. Well, even if you don't reach that level of power, there is a way you can reach it. Issei. Really? Greg. You experienced it in the armor tournament, you remember it. Issei. Yes, honestly, if I didn't have system recovery, I would still be dealing with the negative effects. Greg. 5 minutes, and in those 5 you treated everyone like toys, but you almost died. Issei. I will have to leave that armor as a last resort of life or death. Greg. It will be the best. I tried to suggest that you will use it with Baron in your fight, but it certainly will not always be the best, and even more so if it leaves you in the worst possible state. Issei. The mode is very annoying. I wonder when I can use it for longer or when it won't kill me. Greg. Even now you would last longer, but the effects would be the same. Issei. To all this, you and Albion are the strongest dragons, right? Greg. No. Issei. Hey, but you didn't say that they are the only ones to reach the celestial category. Greg. There is a category higher than that, it is the god category. Issei. Do dragons have a god? Greg. No, in our case it is a bit complicated. It is a category to name the strongest beings that exist. You will see there are 2 dragons, one is DXD, the true Red Emperor dragon, also known as the Dragon of Dreams, and the other is Office, known as the Dragon of Infinity. They call him that because his power is infinite. Issei. And how strong are they? Greg. They could destroy the world whenever they wanted, and it wouldn't take as long as us, plus they wouldn't need to rest, even God feared them. They far surpass everything seen in strength, speed, energy, etc. Fortunately they are not aggressive or do not care about the world. They live in the dimensional gap, the DXD floating eternally, and Office seeks to kill him. Issei. How do you know this? Greg. Albion and I met you at one time. Issei. Because Office wants to kill him. Greg. She lived peacefully in silence in that place. When he appeared she disturbed that silence, that's why she seeks to get rid of him. Issei. I wonder if I'll see you both. Greg. I don't think so. Before Albion and I were like this, we both made our respective visits, but there was nothing for a long time, since the DXD and Office are not there. I don't know where they are or what they will do, but they disappeared centuries ago. Issei. That doesn't sound good. Greg. It is not as if you should be worried about beings that disappeared centuries ago, rather many would be attentive to beings like that and would seek to take advantage of them. You should be grateful that things are easier for you without them. Issei. That's true, but you don't find it disturbing. Greg. That always seems like that to me, but as I tell you, some beings are better off disappearing for the peace of the world, since they can ruin many things. Yakushima. Time 9:23 p.m. We must leave the island. There is nothing else to eat. The children are eating each other. There is more food out there to sustain our empire. We can't continue like this. We need strong soldiers. We need the ultimate ant to lead the empire. For the glory of the empire, attack the enemies who try to stop us. I need to attack with fear the enemies who try to stop us. I must strike fear into the enemies who try to stop us. You must become the strongest of all. I must become the strongest of all. Devour and continue devouring. You must become the strongest. My child. Yakushima Island. Time 2:56 am. Issei. Goes down to the ground. Well, let's start. Emerge. At that moment the army of shadows would begin to advance and kill every ant they found. Issei. I understand why it is an S-rank portal. There are so many ants that they require someone of great power to confront them, or many hunters. Greg. Now that the extermination has begun we can move forward without difficulty. Issei. Yes, let's go to the nest directly. I would like to know if there will be something interesting on this island, or I will just get bored. I wonder if there are any enemies that are interesting. Someone who puts up a good fight, but above all someone who is perfect to be part of my army of shadows. I cannot wait to see it. Chapter 56. Bear. Well, the ants landed in front of Issei. He looked at them with a cold look and the shadow running through his body. Issei. You will be a good acquisition. Greg. I have to say that I understand why it was an S-rank portal. There are too many, even high-level demons would have problems. Issei. Don't worry, the number is never a problem with us. At that point the ants felt their urge to eat and quickly attacked. Many saw prey in their eyes. In fact, however, their intelligence was not the best. They did not know that the prey was themselves. Issei. Iron tank. Iron tank. Roars. After that action they easily tore the ants to pieces in front of them. Issei. If the ants have this level of strength it will be easy to deal with my soldiers, but I think I should speed up the cleaning. Shadows divide into small groups, kill all the ants you find. The shadows obeyed his order and divided into groups, each one taking one end of the island, while Issei went directly to the center of the hive, using a few soldiers inside to finish off the small ants while looking for the queen, and there he would see a large white ant with red eyes. Greg. That's the queen. Issei. It's definitely stronger than the ones out there, but not what I would expect, let's finish quickly. After a single short blow, the queen ant's neck was extremely easy for him, considering he had soldiers around the interior taking care of the ants. Breg. An S-rank portal should have some surprise. Issei. If I should advance more carefully even with my army, I don't think I should let my guard down. Breg. Even so, you have become too strong, I think you could easily do it alone, although you would have to destroy the island. Issei. And that is what we try to avoid, but it is true I have become stronger than I myself would expect, my shadows are outside killing the ants soon I will use the corpses for more shadows. Breg. This turned out to be too easy. Shaking. Issei. Something is coming. At that moment Issei would automatically put himself on guard and in front of him someone would walk slowly while talking. King Ant. You. Issei. Oh, this is a surprise. King Ant. You're the king. Issei. I didn't expect to find myself in this situation, apparently you can speak very well, you must be the surprise of an S-rank portal, not bad, your bloodlust is intense. At that moment, a black ant that gave off an intense aura landed in front of Issei and in turn released its power. King Ant. Human, you give off very strong energy. Issei. I could seriously say the same about you. King Ant. Die. At that moment a blow from his arm to Issei's face was impacted. The blow was so strong that it broke the earth and made a sound wave. However, to the ant's surprise, he was standing in front of him and alive. King Ant. I see you're the king. Issei. Thank you for your greeting. Saying those words and spitting out some blood from his mouth he would look at him. Dominant touch skill activated. The ant would prostrate on the ground due to the dominant touch pressure. King Ant. Og. Issei. Now receive my greetings. He would hit her in the face and send her against the wall. King Ant. Rejoins. He would quickly jump towards Issei at high speed. Issei. You're testing me. The collision of both would generate such force that it would open a hole in the ground. Issei's feet sank into the hard ground, but he continued standing, punching, and in turn the ant counterattacked without stopping. Bare knuckle blows were struck from the front, Issei had the advantage, the fight was so intense that it exerted enormous pressure on the place. King Ant. I'm losing in a battle of strength. What is the identity of this human? Issei. Unlike the others, you have a very hard shell, will it withstand my strength? Seeing this the ant backed away to see what part of his shell had cracked. King Ant. Impossible, it broke my shell. Hey I. Issei. Dodges the blow. King Ant. Sticks out his tongue. Issei. This is poison. His tongue had cut part of her cheek. King Ant. What an unfortunate human. Go dead. Issei. Hits him in the face. King Ant. What? Issei. That doesn't work with me. Issei would quickly go to link the next blow, however the ant flew into the air. Issei. I guess I should have expected this, in a hive there are always ants with wings. King Ant. Poison doesn't work, strength is useless, so speed will decide everything. Issei. So that's what you want. Takes daggers out of him. At that moment both would collide head-on, to the surprise of the ant, Issei matched their speed. Crash after crash it was realized that they were tied in speed, however more and more that reasoning was disappearing. Issei was exceeding his speed enormously, including his great strength that collided with each of the crashes. Issei. It's safe to say this guy equals or surpasses Baron the Demon Monarch, who would say there was someone interesting like that, but the fight will end soon, his exoskeleton will break with the following attacks. Critical attack chain skill activated. King Ant. Ah. Steps back, I'm not in any way superior to this guy, there's still something. Come on. Quickly a horde of ants hiding in the underground would come out in front of us. Issei. So there was still more, it's good that my shadows finished the work outside. King Ant. Attack. Issei. Do you think you won? At that moment the ant couldn't believe what he was seeing, his mind was paralyzed. King Ant. How is this possible? I, who was more powerful than others since my birth, who evolved by eating others to reach the top, the one who grows without limits was me. A monarch. I was a monarch. This is how I should be. Issei. Now what do you plan to do? King Ant. Run away. I must run away. Dominant touch skill has been activated. Issei. Were you seriously thinking of escaping? Ant. Og. Issei. Don't worry, I'm the last face you'll see in life, and from now on you'll always see me in death. Mutilate skill has been activated. After that, Issei would destroy the ant, definitively ending it. You have killed an enemy. You level up. Issei. Well, before returning to you I will have to finish my work, let's finish off the remaining ones. Takes out a sword from his inventory. I forgot about this weapon, let's see how it goes. Breg. So you got what you wanted. Issei. Yes, I got enough now to finish the job, this sword is very good, I shouldn't let it get lost in the inventory. Breg. I don't want to imagine how big the army will be. Issei. A lot of ant corpses, and this is what I needed perfectly. When Issei would finish she approached the many ant corpses and brought them as her shadow soldiers. And one in particular she had not revived, she still approached him slowly. Issei. It's been a long time since there was anyone to fight me, I guess so many challenges until now have made me that strong. Level 300. Greg. And yet this guy was able to draw blood from you. Issei. Interesting, isn't it? Greg. Let's finish quickly, mate. Issei. Arise. At that moment a darkness completely covered Issei. Your growth has been more than enough, but you still have to grow a little more, only until then will I give you the full power of the shadows, since things are different now more than you imagine. Issei. It's a voice that. But instantly the voice would dissipate and he would return to reality. Issei's body was paralyzed. Greg. What was that? Issei. No idea, but I'm glad to see that the summoning didn't fail. I promise to serve you forever, my lord. Overall rank LV. My king, please give me a name. Issei. How come you can talk? I can do it. Issei. My other shadows have not been able to, it is due to the general rank, meaning that it is stronger than the rest of my shadows. You are not resentful, I killed you. I am dead, but when I am revived by the power of my lord, the happiness in me overflows. Issei. Apparently there is no problem with it, however the doubts about this power grow even more, but I don't have the answers yet, eventually they will come by themselves. Anyway, let's put that aside. Greg. What name will you give him? Issei. I think of a writer who wrote a novel about ants. I will take his name and it will be Beru. Your name will be Beru. Beru. Thank you, teacher. Issei. Now then, there is nothing else left. The queen, I will leave her here dead, will serve as proof that the entire island is clean when the others arrive. After that I finished cleaning the entire island, there was no corpse left except the queen. Thanks to Beru the speed increased. Of course Ravel informed the association of this, soon all the information about our union and its achievements would be publicly known, the political support will be great. Now on the island they are finishing extracting the magic crystals while I am resting a little, but the feeling that something is out of place has not gone away. Yakushima. 2 days later, absolutely everyone sent to the island lay unconscious on the ground, magic sprang up in the place. I could kill them. Leave them, we don't want to draw attention. Monarch of the beasts, or rather beast. Beast. Ice monarch, when you became so compassionate, don't tell me you feel sorry for these weak Frost. Frost. Not at all, but you know why we're here and you know very well that we wouldn't only be facing humans. Beast. How annoying, well I guess I shouldn't make a scene. Frost. Tell me, is he? Beast. I'm sure I feel his power all over the place, I have no doubt it's him. Frost. Because he is helping these beings. Beast. He must be up to something just like us. Frost. You agree with this, Beast? Beast. What do you mean? Frost. You who are prouder don't mind having to work with the creatures of this world. Beast. You mean the Cows Brigade? Frost. Looks at him. Beast. They proved that they were worth it, and if this world were only humans, we wouldn't have to go through so many complications, but the other races are in our way, and now he is in the equation. Frost. We notify those in the organization. Beast. No, this matter is ours, by the way, both the Iron Monarch and I wonder if Antares' actions were right. Frost. Because talking about it now, it is better for her than for us. Furthermore, Antares has realized that dealing with this world with only us is complicated, all because of the other beings among humans. For this reason she believes that using her strength against them is the smartest. Beast. Killed the insect monarch. Frost. However, her experiment worked and brought her back. Beast. It's not her, it's just someone else with her power, or should I say thanks to her experience with more power than her. Frost. Your pride as a monarch doesn't let you think. Beast. How to know that it won't happen to us? Frost. He said to have the containers ready, at least be happy, there will be no need in the next experiment for one of us to die, and very soon we will have the Monarch of Demons again. Beast. Although it will be very different from the previous one. Frost. But our forces will increase now, let's go, we must inform the other monarchs of this. In the shadows secret plans were being carried out, things that would change the meaning of everything. And of course many mysteries with questions still to be solved, a dangerous distant future was approaching. Let me know in the comments below if you guys want the next part. Also check out my other video that has been shown and left. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video please like and share this video. And have a fantastic day. Bye.